middle league itself. So the main middle league, we call it our football festival in the region, where all 8 teams will qualify and come to the regional capital, which stayed for 1 week. So we started on a Sunday, 23rd, and ended on the...
You've seen the introduction already, and then that is the lady we are about to talk about today, or that's the lady we are speaking to today. If it comes to sports, she's the diva of sports in the Volta. Like Charlie, on air, on radio, in person, she's just... Is someone also feeling hot? Hi, Tilda.
Hi, Quello. How are you?
So please, I did the intro, but tell us about yourself. Tell us.
Right. So my name is Tilda Akorlor. I am a sports broadcaster with GBC Volta Star Radio. I love to do radio so much. So you pulled me to come do TV today, but it's okay. It's fine. And so that's what I do. I'm a sports broadcaster, and I've been doing this for the past 10 years. Yeah. Charlie? I don't know what you want to ask me again. If you ask questions, I'll answer.
She's a goat.
Oh, please.
Okay, so today I'm a complete. To say I'm a novice would be a gross understatement, because when it comes to sports, I know the road to the stadium. That is all I know about sports. Truly, I don't watch matches. I don't watch anything. But some few weeks or so ago, you called me about the tournament that was going on. Can you please enlighten me? What did I miss?
You missed a lot. I am happy that you had to start the question from where. What did you miss? You missed a lot. You missed fun. You missed to see talents.
Okay.
You missed entertainment as well. So far as football is concerned, the game has evolved in our region. Shall I say evolved? If you're talking about evolving, let's say 7/10 evolvements compared to previous.
Okay.
When you want to look at the scope of football in the Volta region. A whole lot of things when it comes to the football and everything that it comes with.
Okay.
I was telling you earlier about how the game has evolved in the Volta region, and when you want to look at the scale under which it has evolved, you would want to rank it from 7/10. I will give it 7/10 because we are not there yet at the peak. There's still a lot of room for improvement. So when you're talking about room for improvement, I'm looking at infrastructure, because when we were streaming our games and we're looking at the whole thing, you would not like the setting of the whole sports stadium. It rained. We need to take our games to the next day, because if you should play in the rain, it's going to muddy the grass and you're not going to get the quality in itself. And so you want to look at everything that football comes with. You want to look at infrastructure, you want to look at everything. That's our outcome. I'm giving it 7/10. But organization-wise, it's been fantastic too as well. And previously, we don't see our champions being crowned. It's been 3 seasons now, and we've crowned our champion. And it's not just that we crown them, but in a very spectacular style. We have the stage like you see in the Champions League. We had we had the center circle with it with the flags of the 8 teams.
Sweet.
There, and you could see that it's a beautiful closing.
Some sweet drone shots no go bad before.
Exactly. And so you see that is why I tell you that our game has evolved.
Yeah.
We are getting there too as well. Even though it has evolved, we need a lot of things to actually do. So you were talking about the tournament in itself. It is the Division 2 league, which is the highest league in the Volta region, and 67 teams actually took part. Yes, it's all over the region, and it is being zoned in 4. And even in the 4 zone, we still have sub zones too as well. So we have the central, we have the northern, we have the southern sector A and B, and then for the southern sector A and B, we still have A and B, and then the central we still have A and B. The northern we have A, B, C, D as well. Yes, so it is between Volta and OT. But in the football region, we don't have 16, we have 10. We're still with 10. You understand? That's why we're playing the game with Volta and then OT. So 67 teams played in the preliminaries, where they qualified for the Sub Middle League, and then the Sub Middle League also give you qualification into the main Middle League itself. So the main Middle League, we call it our football festival in the region, where all 8 teams will qualify and come to the regional capital, which stayed for 1 week. So we started on a Sunday, 23rd, and ended on the 30th. And so it was the biggest football festival in the Volta region. And so actually that was what happened. 8 teams qualified. We're looking at Inter Allies. We're looking at Wafa SC. We also saw the likes of Nazareth FC. They gave us a very fantastic play. They played with Inter Allies, who were former Premier League side before, and beat them 2-0. But Boardroom Point actually made it that Inter Allies had to win that game there, because Nazareth FC had to do certain things that they're not supposed to do for Boardroom Points to be taken away from them. And so Nazareth FC, we saw Sons of Thunder, we saw Lipe Heroes from Lipe, and we also saw other teams too as well, making 8. They all qualified to come to the main middle league. And at the end of the day, we had the final. So the teams were grouped in A and B. So Inter Allies were in Group A. They won their group, so they qualified to the final in their group, and then Wafa SC also qualified to the final in their group. So we had the final on Sunday on the 30th, and Inter Allies won on penalties. On regulation time, it was 1-1. They had to go into penalty shootout, where it ended 4-1 on penalties then. So Inter Allies are representing us in the Volta region now. So the next Division 1 that would come, the 2024-2025 season, you see Inter Allies representing the Volta region. And so we are going back to recess again. Then later, the league, I hear you to start in November. So yeah, that's it. So basically that's what actually transpired. But for now, the districts are also playing their leagues to qualify into Division 2. And so that's
we'll come to the districts though. But Charlie, having someone with such in-depth knowledge about, like, she just said all this stuff like it's nothing. Hey.
It is just because I am part of the game.
You're basically living football.
Part of the organizers as well. And
yeah,
so that's it.
Yeah. Wow. So that is all that transpired and everything. And online, you said you were streaming. Did you guys stream?
Yeah, we streamed. So if you should go to the Volta Regional Football Association Facebook page, you would see our streams there from match day 1 to the final day.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
The regional FA don't only have the Division 2 as their product. They have the FA Cup. As we speak today, there's going to be a game at the Wafa Park between Dynamo and then Inter Allies who have qualified. They've also made it to the semi-finals, and so we're seeing 2 semi-finals being played this afternoon, 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. So yeah, that's it.
So usually I work with Adonai a lot, so I follow them, and then on their socials I kept seeing Adonai. How can you say something to your sponsors? How is the sponsorship and everything? Like,
yes, I want to say thank you so much to Adonai on behalf of the Regional Football Association. I wish the Regional Football Association chairman is the one doing this interview and I have to talk about this one, but gracefully I'm the one doing it, and so I need to talk about it and thank Adonai. They have been sponsors of our main league last season, and they did fantastically well. Nobody has sponsored our league so far as the region is concerned, but Adonai came in to sponsor the league, and it was a beautiful thing. It was something that has not happened before, and doing that, it gave them the mileage, it gave them the advantage, also gave football also a rise in the Volta region. But this season, the past season, or we are still in the season, they didn't sponsor the main league, but they sponsored the FA Cup itself. And so for Adonai, they've been doing fantastically well. They've helped this league. They've actually been part of main stakeholders as far as the league is concerned. So as we speak now, we're talking about Adonai. Adonai is all over because of football. Other corporate bodies who actually want to come into football, I'm using this opportunity to appeal to them to come into football, because you will sell yourself. You talked about Adonai. When we play in our league, you look at the pitch side and you see Adonai banners and Adonai logos and everything on the pitch side and all of it. Then so sponsoring the league, you should see the eyeballs and you should see the numbers that come to the sports stadium. In fact, I don't know what to say again if you don't want to come sponsor the Volta Regional Football Association. And so, yeah, that's it. And so, yeah.
So that was on sponsorship?
Yeah, on sponsorship.
So apart from Adonai?
We also had Apeloto, home group of companies also sponsoring the FA Cup previously before Adonai came in. And so we had some sponsorship as well. Not just them, but we also had other little sponsorships also coming in. Not the main sponsor. We had Crystal Water sponsoring us. They are in Hull here. We also had other sponsors also coming. Individual sponsorships also came in. We want to say thank you so much to our MPs, especially. Should I start mentioning names? Because if I mention names right now, I don't want to leave anybody. But
those you remember,
but those I remember, and I know that they have done so much well for our region. Honorable Woyome, Kobina Woyome. He's done so well, especially when it comes to women's football. It is one of our products that actually don't have the necessary attention. It is not growing here. It's not even so grown in the whole of Ghana, but we are getting it. We are getting there. And so he will come, be with the girls, entertain them, sponsor them, and that's one thing that we need from our parliamentarians, from our people that we have actually asked to go represent us. And he's really done a great representation when it comes to women's football, and not just women's football, but development of sports in the region. Even though it's not at par or not there, he's done so well for us, and we will need more. When Italians won the league this season, Honorable Kujeto Ablakwa gave them 10,000 Ghana cedis on the spot. We did not invite him. He just came and said, I hear a team coming in from Battle. They've just won, so I'm coming here to support them. Saw them and said, oh, this is what you're doing. Give them 10,000 Ghana cedis. This is what we are talking about.
There's a reason I keep going to Japan to vote.
Yeah.
So
your vote is in Japan.
And I'm not transferring any time ever because I mean he's just a good human being.
That's great. Like that. And also want to say thank you also to the MCE as well. The MCE has also done fantastically well. He supported the man of the match. You see our man of the match plaque for the season. In fact, it's a beautiful craft that we have. Then so yeah, and other individual sponsors, tourism themselves also gave some of our ESCO members who came for the finals rooms to sleep. Then we also had other individuals, Chen Hine, AGI also sponsoring the man of the match, Matt D. Asogli States, one of the final day of the man of the match was dedicated to them as well, because we're using the Asogli State for our final day. And so those are by way of sponsorship, and we are asking for more to actually help our football and grow it, to develop it for us here. Because when you look at football in itself, it's young people that are playing it. The age range is 15. That's the least. Majority of them are vibrant youth that are playing football and they want to get a career out of it. You don't give them a career out of it and they don't have anything to do, and this is what they really want to do. They don't have any job. You see them on the street loitering about, but football will keep them busy, you understand? So when you sponsor them, it goes a long way to help somebody unleash their career. And tomorrow, if you see one of the boys from the Volta region playing in Real Madrid, playing in Chelsea, playing in Liverpool, you should be able to beat your chest and say, yes, I was part of this. And so corporate Ghana, come to our aid.
That is a good one. Okay, so those are the fun parts and the good stuff that we can actually look at. I usually don't like to talk about the downsides of things. I always want to look at the positive side, but sometimes we need to look at the negatives so that we can improve them.
Sure.
What are some challenges we can actually work around? What are some of our challenges?
Our biggest challenge is infrastructure in the Volta region. Look at our whole sports stadium. The state is not good. Now, I had the opportunity to meet Honorable Kujeto Ablakwa and I was asked to say something. I appealed to him. That same appeal, I'm giving it out to each and every one. The president, the vice president, and everyone doing the listening right now. The whole sports stadium is not in an appreciable state. We need a lot of development at the whole sports stadium. You have been so gracious that when you came to power, you said you're going to give us the Youth Resource Center. The Youth Resource Center.
Please, that's your camera. Talk to them. Tell them.
You're going to give us the Youth Resource Center. The Youth Resource Center is there. It has not been completed. Even if it has been been completed halfway because of the cease match of last 2 years, and it has not been handed over. Because of that, our talents are just loitering about, and so we are appealing that you can just fast track something for us so that we start using the pitch whilst you finish up work over there. And so infrastructure is one of our greatest problem here in the Volta region. If the infrastructures are not there, these boys cannot unleash their careers because they have the talent. They are trying to bring out their talent, and infrastructure is not helping them. You understand? So at the end of the day, you think that we don't have talent, but we have growing talent in here. And so that's the biggest thing that we are facing. Any other thing we are facing in terms of money and funds, it's usual, it's normal, but we still need money and funds. But our biggest problem is infrastructure, not just football. It's affecting athletics because when you do football, there's going to be the oval.
Yes.
Yeah. If you build the stadium wall, there's going to be the oval. Badminton will happen. Basketball will also happen.
Yes.
Other sports in there will also get developed. And so one of the things that I'm appealing to the leaders, also appealing to people that matter, is that they should get infrastructure in the Volta region. Now, sporting infrastructure is one thing that the state, that the region needs so much, and so this is what we are asking for. That's our biggest challenge.
Okay. Well, also, let's talk about what is happening tomorrow. What's happening tomorrow?
Yay! Tomorrow is one of the sweetest babies of the Regional Football Association.
Okay.
All the districts are babies of the Regional Football Association, and all the districts are playing their league to qualify into the main Division 2.
District, if you say, I don't understand.
District football. So the region, let's use the GFA as the big. Let's use the organogram right now. GFA is at the top.
Okay.
They have their regions. They have their representatives in the regions.
Okay.
So Volta Regional Football Association, Greater Accra Regional Football Association, Eastern Regional Football Association. Then under the Regional Football Association, there are districts under them as well.
Okay.
So the districts also have their football association. So all the districts in the Volta region have an association under them.
Okay.
So we have Home Municipal Football Association. We have the South Town Municipal Football. South Town, is there a municipal? Yeah, footballers, District Football Association. We have other associations as well. So they need to play a league to develop football in the district. Then it comes to the region. Then it comes to national, which is the GFA in itself. I don't know whether you're getting it. So the region itself have played their league to qualify into Division 1.
Okay.
The district will also play their league to qualify into Division 2.
Oh, okay.
And so the whole sports stadium, so the whole Municipal Football Association are also playing their league to qualify, and they've been doing this for the past 1 week, and tomorrow is the final.
Okay.
This morning there's going to be a playoff between Akame Shining Stars and then Sunset, Anglokoji Sunset Sports that are going to play. One thing that I like about districts is that they have local names, and you can actually identify with the local names.
Okay.
And so when you hear Akame Shining Stars, you hear Matches Shining Stars, you trace it to where it's coming from. Akachi All Stars, you know it's coming from Akachi. And those days, I used to tell my colleagues that when I started football, when I started journalism, I used to hear Adaklu Soccer Show Boys, and today I don't see the team again. It's no more there. But when you hear the indigenous name like that, you want to you want to transcribe to them, especially Kisifli. That's their name. Kisifli Football Club. Okay. They have qualified to the final. So the playoff that we're going to see this morning is going to be between Akame and then the Anglokoji side as well. So to see the winner that will be going in there as well. And so that's it.
Wow, that is quite fascinating. Okay, so so the finals will be played tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay,
and it's going to be big as well.
Okay, there's one thing that baffles me a little bit about football. Enlighten me. So all that has gone on, okay, the winning teams, they are representing, let's say, the region or something. But can't we have a mismatch, a matchup, or bringing the best of all these teams together to form one really solid team for the region? Is there any certain?
There is, and there is a plan for it as well. We have the Volta 11. Okay. We have the regional team. As we speak, there is going to be the district football that's going to be happening. District league is going to be happening. So all the districts that I mentioned, they will have a team to come play district league. Okay. Then we'll now pick the best of the best out of them to represent the region in the KGL under 17. So we're starting from young. This morning, before you came, you saw the girls playing.
Yeah,
also,
really?
They've been picked from other districts to form a district, a regional team, and they have a game at Pram Pram, which is going to be the first of its kind for our under 15 girls. They are going to be playing at Pram Pram, and so that's it. So we have something like that.
I know that very soon the inter-schools games will also be happening shortly. The Volta regional FA something, do they have a say in that? Do they go there for talent like
sure? For Volta Regional Football Association, it's they manage clubs.
Okay.
They oversee clubs, like if you, for a point of a better word. So the clubs are under the Regional Football Association. So when these games are happening, the football clubs go there to scout.
Oh.
You understand? And so they scout, and then they get good players, which at the end of the day become members of the Regional Football Association. So if a player is in Home Stars is also under the Regional Football Association, so it belongs to us. So when Home Stars had gone to an inter-schools game to poach a player, it's for the region's good, and so it falls in line like that. So that's how it looks like.
Okay, so not final words, but your expectations for tomorrow, what should be? I'll have to be here because
yes,
I'll have to be here
to actually cover tomorrow's game.
The thing is, I don't see myself sitting down.
I think we have to do it quickly because the other teams want to come in.
Okay.
All right. So
what are we expecting tomorrow?
Tomorrow is going to be fanfare again. It's going to be a great game. Their opening, I was privileged. I couldn't watch their opening because I had to go to Sokakope as well to watch another game as well. The Home Municipal Football Association had an opening where at halftime they had people come to dance. They had cultural display and all. So that's their opening. I don't know what their closing is going to be like. Before I came here, I was speaking to a few people who are putting things together. And so tomorrow is going to be great talent. It's going to be showcase of great football at the whole sports stadium, and you should see the numbers that are going to troop here. You would think it's a fanfare that's happening, but it is because there are good games going to happen. I know the people of Kisifli are going to flaunt this place. They are going to take over the whole place because they have qualified and they are playing so well.
Nice.
And today's game is a cracker, is a decider. This morning the playoff is a decider. And so to see who is going to be going there, I hope Anglo-Koji team actually wins in there, but I'm not being biased on the Akame side because I'm from that area, and I'm also in Ho. I would love them to win because they also bring another crowd in here. So we're going to see great talent. We're going to see dignitaries trooping in. Most of the political parties will be coming. The sports authority, other dignitaries will also be here to grace the occasion. Apart from the fact that we'll see who is going to be qualifying to the Division 2, we also have good football, great fanfare, and all that.
Okay, so it's been good having this conversation with you, and truly you'll be seeing more of Tilda because first they should be fine girl. I'll make her hang around. I'm small. You understand? You get the point. But then that aside, I need to understand more of this football thing. Let me not say football thing, but I need to understand more because truthfully, all that she has said, about 80% of it, I have no idea what she's saying. So I believe those who are into the games will understand this more. Before we leave you go, there's something we always do. It's double V, that's your camera. So you watch the camera and say it's double V for Visit Volta. And it's basically you inviting people to the Volta. You know, we are the tourism people.
Yeah.
So yes, and football games, it's a lot of tourism potential, bringing people in to visit the place, not just the region and the town, but say, get a lot.
Okay, so let me tell you about this one. On the 21st of this month, we are going to Qatar to play beach soccer because for the first time we are hosting the nations qualifier in the Volta region. So the Ivorians are coming to Qatar to play with our national team, the Black Sharks, at Qatar at the Emancipation Park. So I would like to see a lot of us there. Then also, that is tourism in itself. Football bringing people together. When I put that on my status, people ask which kind of hotels are there. So you see how people are coming into the Volta region because they want to come and watch football, not just football on the pitch, but at the beach. So that's it. So I want to use this opportunity to appeal to corporate whole to support football, and it is double V for Visit
Please, just for the camera, we need that double V. It's double V.
Double V for Visit Volta and invest in football.
That is it. The beach football thing, that will be a different discussion we'll come and have, because she just brought that up and my brain's like, so it's Carla Franklin again, double V for Visit Volta. I'll see you when I see you and get to enjoy. I mean, so we are out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.